Hello everybody, XNYC Prepper here, and today I'm going to make a video about weapons and improvised weapons that you might need to include in your arsenal, especially if you live in a big city like New York or communist Los Angeles and you can't keep a gun with you to protect yourself. You might need something else. So today I'm just going to go over my goodie bag here and show you guys all the stuff that I have. Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with my favorite weapon of all time. My favorite weapon, it's no secret, is the cane. Because I believe you have the most reach, most distance, the most powerful shot with this cane, more than anything else, except possibly, I'll show you later on. But the cane is my number one self-defense weapon that I'm going to carry with me. And a lot of people won't carry a cane for numerous reasons. They believe it's going to make them look old. Basically, that's the most reason that people will not use a cane, because they think that it makes them look old, like an old person. Well, myself, I'm already old, so it doesn't matter to me. And anybody who's 50 years and above, and you're embarrassed to carry this guy, to walk around with a cane, well, you're doing yourself a misjustice, because this is the best weapon you could possibly use to defend yourself and defend your family from an attack. And this cane here in particular is a Cane Master cane that I bought, and it's made of hickory, and it's solid 1-inch dowel cane, and it's very, very powerful. Any part of the body that I swing with at this, any part of the body that I swing at you with this, any part, I'm gonna break. Doesn't matter where. From your fingers to your shoulder, your forearm, your foot, your shin, your knee, your elbows, your ribs, your shoulder, your collarbone, and definitely not the head. If I hit you in the head, you're dead. So this is my number one go-to weapon. And I'll make a suggestion for some of you people who are embarrassed to carry a cane. Keep it with you anyway. Keep it in your truck. Keep it in your car. Because what if you get stuck? You break down in a bad neighborhood in the middle of the night. Then would you be embarrassed to walk around with this cane? If you got stuck in a bad part of Brooklyn or the Bronx, I'm talking to people who live in the city, but not everybody lives in the city. It doesn't have to be the city. You could live in upstate New York and Buffalo. It's not safe in some of these places. And so this is a great backup weapon that you can use. Now here, I made a cane, or I didn't make a cane. I bought this cane. It was really a cheap cane. I actually paid $17 for this cane. And it's made of hardwood, and I bought it from Tractor Supply. I ordered it through the mail. With the shipping, it came out more than $17, of course. But it was well worth it, because it's a lot cheaper than buying one of these guys. It's less than half the price. And so what I did was, this cane came with a crock that was exceptionally long. So you see what I did? I cut it. And I cut it to an angle where this guy is sharper than this guy now. But it's much more lighter. It's lighter, but it hits hard. So, if you're a smaller person, if you're an older person who might have a problem with a heavier stick like this, or a heavier cane than like this one, this is going to be ideal for you. And you know, you can swing this around really easily, and like I said, that tip right there is deadly. I mean, oh my God, it's so sharp that I gotta be careful not to cut myself just scratching myself with it. Very, very sharp. And I didn't have to sharpen. I just cut it at that angle and it naturally came out that way. For Farmers Tractor Supply, excuse me. This is the Farmer's cane. And for 17 bucks plus shipping, I think it's well worth it. So I have another cane here. This is a cold steel cane. When will I use this cane? Doomsday. World War III sort of scenario. Zombie attack. That's when this bad boy comes out. Then I'll leave the two wooden canes alone. But this guy is made of, I guess it's aluminum. It's made of metal. And it has a surprise inside of it. There we go. Extremely sharp. Extremely sharp. I mean, you will cut through an arm with this guy, okay? And it's an incredible piece of self-defense weapon. Just this alone is very formidable. But when you combine it with this sword, it's deadly. And I'm not even going to perform with this guy because, like I said, I keep it for a real catastrophe or civil unrest or something like that. But these guys, they stay in my truck all the time, daily, okay? And I keep both of them in my truck. And guess what? If the cops pull me over, they can't say anything about me having a cane. It's against the law for them to even ask me, all right? Because it's a mobility it's not a weapon, it's a mobility device that you use to walk. You know, it's gonna help. It helps walking too, by the way. Okay, it's not just for self-defense. It really helps walking. And when you get to my age, or any age, sometimes you're walking in hilly areas or whatever, it really helps. All right, so that's the cane. This here is I haven't finished it yet. It's made of hickory, and it's a beautiful piece of hickory. And I'm gonna make a walking stick with this. It's very strong, and it's great for walking. Like I said, in the mountains, and you're going for a hike, you can use this. And if you want to make it fancy, so you can use it in the city, you can do that too. Once I take the bark off of it, and I sand it real well, and I polish it, and I tarnish it, or I stain it, excuse me, it's going to be a beautiful piece of wood. Up in here, I'm planning to put something in there. I'm not sure. I might put a compass in there or something. I'll figure it out later on. But a very formidable weapon, if need be. Have a lot of reach, and anything you hit with this, you're going to break or hurt very much. All right, so that's the cane, the walking stick. This little piece of the cane that I cut off from the crock, right? That little piece right there. This is a good weapon, believe it or not. Small weapons like this, small things such as, let's see what we got here. Here we go. A pen. Or two pens. Yeah, magic marker, right? This is a very formidable weapon in your hands if you know where to strike your opponent. And what you're going to do is you're going to strike your opponent in the nerve, somewhere where it's going to hurt, or in the eyes. And I'll show you some with Mr. Bob over here. Let's turn this guy around. So let's say I got the pen in my pocket here, all right, and Bob confronts me, and I see he's about to pull something out of his pocket. So what do? I step to the side. As I step to the side, I'm going for his nerves. There are numerous places you can attack with this guy. You can attack here, anywhere from the ear down to his jawline, right here. This is a nerve. If you apply any pressure on that nerve, it's lights out. Okay? Right underneath the ear, the side of the face over here, in the throat, right here at the hole where you have your hole right here. Stick your finger in there, see how it feels. Imagine if you stick a pen in there. Okay? It's gonna hurt. Of course, the eyes. If you get them in the eyes, they're out, lights out. So a pen can be a very formidable weapon if you have it handy, if you can keep it somewhere where you can grab it really fast. And you remember, you're always trying to step to the side, to the blind side of your opponent, not in front of him. You step to the side before your attack, wherever you're going to attack him, whether it's going to be the eye or the nerve over here or in the throat. Your best chance is to be in the side. Okay? So, yeah, something as simple as a pen could be really effective. And yeah, pens, guess what? A pen is legal. You can go on the subway with 2 pens. Why would you have 2 pens? Because you have 2 hands, right? So if you're attacking a person with pens, you know, one of them is going to attack. Is going to hurt them. One of those attacks are going to reach its target, and you're going to hurt them. And it might give you that second chance, that chance for you to escape. Excuse me for mumbling. All right, what else do I got here? This here is a brush. Can you use a brush for self-defense? Hell yeah, you can. What if you take this brush and you just go right across somebody's face with that brush? You will mess them up, okay? You'll mess up their vision, you'll hurt them. Well, this brush here, besides, you know, combing your hair, which I need to, by the way, has a hidden spike inside of it. You can get these things on eBay, online. You know, they're easy to get. It's plastic. You can take it anywhere, and it can save your life. If you have it in somewhere close where you can pull it out, let's say somebody grabs you from behind, and you're doesn't matter who you are, and you get to pull it out, and you attack them with this thing backwards. You hit them in the leg, you're gonna mess them up, and they're probably gonna let you go and run away. So I have this guy here. A hammer. Guys, you can keep a hammer in your car. It's not illegal. You can keep a screwdriver in your car, and I do all the time. Right there in my front seat, right where I can grab them both. And if I get pulled over by a cop, he's not going to say, hey, how come you have a hammer there? Or how come you have a screwdriver there? Now, if he does, I'm just say, officer, it's a tool. A legal tool that I can have, and I use it. I'm working on something. Doesn't matter. This hammer here, I kind of sharpened the edge over here. And I put a lanyard on it so, it can't come out of my hand. But if I'm in my truck, somebody sticks their hand in my truck to try to pull me out, and I could grab this guy, kaboom! I'm breaking their arm or wherever. Hammer, very deadly. And guess what? It's legal. Now, you can't really walk around in the streets with a hammer unless it's in a bag. And you can walk around with a tool bag. That's not illegal. You can go on the subway with a tool bag. And the thing is, you need to equalize the attack, because remember, the guy in that subway who's going to attack you, he's on some kind of crazy drugs. His mind is not right. And a lot of these guys, they don't feel pain. They could, when they attack you, you might counter back and it won't do anything to them because they're painless. They don't feel pain because of the drugs. You know, their adrenaline is so hyper and they're so crazed that you can hit them 100 times and nothing's gonna happen. But you hit them one time with this guy, or even this pen, right in the eye, or in the throat, or in the nerve, and you have a good chance of escaping. All right. What do I got here? Flashlights. Yep. I keep, this is a Maglite. It has, I believe, 3 D-cell batteries in here. It's old school Maglite. And if you guys are familiar with this, I mean, cops used to use this a long time ago. And they've actually killed people by mistake with this because it's a piece of steel. Look at this. And I keep this right here in my truck where I can grab it real fast. And if I gotta shine the light on somebody's eyes at nighttime, it works. Of course, it's gonna work a lot better at night than during the daytime to blind them. But I could use it as a baton. That's my Maglite. This is a small light, small flashlight. This is another thing that you can carry with you legally anywhere, in the subway, anywhere. If somebody asks you, if they got the nerve to ask you, hey, how come you got a flashlight? What's your answer? Because I want to see at night. Okay, there's no law against it. But if I flash right into your eyes, or if, let's put the strobe right into your eyes, and I attack you, I flash into your eyes, I attack low, then I go high, low, high, low, high with a flashlight. You hit your opponent with this flashlight in the side of the head, in the throat, okay? It could save your life. So a flashlight is a very formidable weapon. But remember, in the daytime, it's not going to be as effective as it would be at nighttime to stun the person. What you really want to do initially is hide the thing and then stun them with a flashlight right in their eyes. And once they do this or they blink or whatever, then you go for your second attack. You got to practice with this stuff. So, flashlight. Let's see what else I got in here. Let's pull some knives out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got a couple of little guys here. 12. And let's see what's in here. Sometimes I forget. Okay. Bear mace. This is no joke. This will go 30 feet out and I believe 10 feet wide or something. And if you're being attacked by a group of people, that's your best bet. Bear mace. This is regular pepper mace. All right, this is made for animals and for bears, and of course this is made for human beings. This one here is it's a lot smaller. You can keep it in your pocket. Thing about mace is something like this, you got to get close. Okay, this one you don't need to get close. But remember, if it's windy outside and you're on the outside outdoors, it can go back into your face. So when you do it outdoors and you attack, cover your face at the same time. And yeah, mace can save your life. I've used it twice. This had no choice. I was attacked by a guy with a knife once when I was a younger guy, and he dropped that knife and ran away like a bitch after I sprayed his face with this. And another guy, he had a pipe. He wanted to, it was a road rage. He can't come out of his car with a pipe. He threatened to bang my brand new car. I had a Mitsubishi Eclipse, brand new one. and I used the mace before he got to me. He dropped the pipe on the floor and I drove away. What else do I got here? Oh, back to flashlights. I forgot about this bad boy. And as you can see, it plugs in. So what does that say? It's rechargeable. Yes, it's rechargeable. But besides being rechargeable, it's a stun gun. See that electrical charge? It's no joke. And then it's got a flashlight too. Except right now I got a charger. But this is a great weapon. And I wouldn't take this on the subway in New York because it's illegal. I'd rather take this guy here. But this guy is in the same category as my Cold Steel sword cane. I use this in, real catastrophe, real freaking civil unrest or something crazy like that. Then that's when these guys, all this comes on me. Same as my knives. Here, I got all types of knives. This is a hunting knife. It's a buck. Beautiful knife. I use this for hunting. This is a Cold Steel Finbair. And it's a great little knife. I use this for everything. Survival, fishing, hunting, all around camp knife. I love this little knife. This is one of them Navy Tonto. They call it a Flying Falcon. And it's made by Frost Cutlery. This is my main fighting knife. This bad boy right here. It's a Cold Steel knife. Okay, and it's an OSS, Cold Steel. And she is sharp and, oh mamma mia, so pointy. I've never cut anything with this thing. This is only made for this goes back in the category of my Cold Steel sword and this flashlight that has a stun gun in it, That's when I use this stuff. So that's my Cold Steel OSS knife. I love this thing. I got another Cold Steel. It's a folder. It's a Voyager. Beautiful knife. All around knife. Self-defense. Yep, you can use this. Survival. Anything. Hunting, fishing. Camp knife. I love this guy. And I put a lanyard on it, of course. Cold Steel Voyager. Here I got two knives. I guess these are like hunting knives. I got them well tied in, so I'm not going to pull them out. I'll pull one out. Why not? The video's long anyway. There you go. I got to clean her up a little bit more. These are old knives that I've had for a long time. This guy, I found it. And it's a full tang knife. And I haven't finished it off, but I'm going to clean it out real well. I got a new grinder, and I'm going to work on these older knives. This is a Sharp. I don't think they make Sharp any longer, but it's sort of like a buck knife. This is another Frost Cutlery knife that I have. And I really love this knife. No, it's a United Cutlery. And it's double-edged. Super, super pointy and sharp. Oh my God. I mean, you can shave with this guy. Look at it. It's got a beautiful eagle on the head. And it's a dagger. And it's a two-sided bladed knife because it's sharp on both sides. I mean, you slash this way, slash that way. Or straight in. they're in trouble. So when I'm going to war, if I gotta go to war, I'm carrying 2 knives. It would be my OSS and this bad boy. These are the 2 knives I carry. What's this? That's another, it's a charade, but it's a buck wannabe, sort of like, right? Another one. Now here I got a real buck. This is my hunting knife. It's a buck 110. It's probably one of the most popular knives, you know, for hunting ever. The buck, when I go hunting in the woods, I carry both my folder and my regular, whatever, longer knife, my buck knife. These are my 2 buck knives that I use for hunting. And this guy here, I found this knife, and believe it or not, it's a collectible knife. It's worth almost $500, last I heard. Okay, and it's one of them Sheffield, made in England. Geez, I forgot the name. So guys, I'm sorry, my brain is shot. But it's a great knife. And I stopped buying knives a long time ago. I've had these for a long time. Here's a Boy Scout knife, a regular Boy Scout knife. It's got all the little whistles and bells in it. Another little knife that I got there, Swiss Army knife. Oh. Where did I get this one here? I forgot. But it's like a Spadurco, I forgot what you call it. It's a good knife too. And there goes the knives. And the knife that I carry mostly is my neck knife. Keep it around my neck. Sometimes I'll put it underneath my t-shirt. You won't see it. But if somebody comes and grabs me from behind or whatever, look how fast it's out. Because I got that lanyard. Okay? Lanyard or whatever you want to say. There you go. Right here. Easy to grab. Boom. It's in my hands already. Whoa. And I love neck knives. I love neck knives. So, I believe those are all the knives that I have. On my keychain, I carry this little doohickey here, which I can grab here. And should I want to punch somebody with it, it's going to do some damage. You could hit somebody. I mean, look, there's a piece of wood. Oh, I'm hitting hard. I don't feel nothing, but they're gonna feel it. That's for sure. It's on the keychain. All right. And here I have 2 monkey fists that I placed them inside a carabiner, a large carabiner that I could put over my hand like this and use this thing as a knuckle, brass knuckle to punch, and at the same time put some damage with this guy. Okay, and this is a very formidable weapon. It's called a monkey fist. You can find these monkey fists. I have another one somewhere. It's a big ball. It's like this. It's like a baseball monkey fist. So, you guys are all familiar with this. This is the Tunfa. I'm going to turn the camera around. Let's play around with the Tunfa a little bit. When you hold the Tunfa, you can hold it like this. Okay? In your fighting stance. Here, it's protecting. You're using it as protection against a punch. But you can strike with a Tunfa. Boom! See how powerful that is? Boom! You can strike with that Tunfa right into the solar plexus. You can into solar plexus, and then you can swing it around just by letting your hand loose, but not letting it loose, and keeping it in there and swinging it, such as like this. Boom! Boom! And yeah, so boom, boom. Very powerful, the Tunfa. Boom. And yeah. Boom, 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 boom. The Tunfa. I'll be right back. A little nunchaku. Is the nunchaku deadly? No, I don't. What do you think? It doesn't. It's not going to hurt somebody? You gotta be kidding me. The nunchaku's deadly. Doesn't matter how you use it. You just gotta know how to use it. That's all. You gotta practice. And the way to practice with all these weapons, you need to strike. You need to strike a hard object. Okay? Whether it be with a cane. Here I got my hickory cane. Okay? Whether it be with a cane, leg strike as you step to the side. Okay? Then you come over for the collarbone. But you need to hit something. You need to hit something. You want to practice taking somebody out with a cut of your crock? You can. And you want to practice boxing with the cane? You can. But you need a bag or something that you can hit, something solid. Now you can pick up a bag used on Craigslist or eBay or whatever. People giving them away all the time. So I have a lot of bags. I got 5 bags. I only got 2 up because I'm setting up my gym soon in the back, and then I'll have all of my 5 bags up and everything else that I need to train. All right, guys, so that's the end of this video. I got a bunch of tools here, weapons here, as you guys can see. Very formidable weapons that you can use. Guys, my series is coming out soon. Escape from New York City. We are currently filming this. And I have a couple of series coming up. Escape from New York City and Camo Man. Camo Man is coming out soon, very soon too. So I'm very busy filming actually 2 series at the same time. And then I actually have 4 series coming up. The other one would be the Subway Survival series, and which women's self-defense. And we have the kitchen Sundays, which every Sunday we cook for the rest of the week. So I'm trying to stop making random videos like I'm doing right now, actually, and getting to a point where I am making certain videos once a week, such as my Escape from New York City series, and like I said, Camo Man. Camo Man is going to be a real cool series. You guys are going to love Camo Man. All right, he actually saves somebody's life that you guys are going to appreciate. So I can't wait for that to come out. And by the way, I'm almost monetized, guys. I just need a few more watch hours. And if you guys watch this long ass video to the end, I appreciate you. Oos. Thank you for that. And XNYC Prepper, I just want to say, you need to prepare for whatever, always. Be prepared for whatever comes your way. Be prepared always. All right, prepare for war to secure your freedom. The world is going crazy, guys. Okay, we're having natural catastrophes. Look what happened in Hawaii. Did they let that happen? I don't know. I'm not, I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube or anybody or the government. But you need to prepare for natural catastrophes. It happened to my friend Chacha. She lost her house because of a fire. Right now there are 800 animals that have no homes. Probably horses, donkeys, sheep, dogs, because of the fire. And besides the animals, forget the animals. I mean, yes, I'm not going to forget the animals. I'll take that back. Never. But human beings are out there suffering right now. They're homeless. Man, it's a shame what's going on in this world. You know, this war in Ukraine, it's not going to go away. It's just beginning, guys. You know, are we going to go to war with Russia and China? It most certainly looks that way. So you need to prepare. You need to prepare mentally and physically. How do you prepare mentally? First, you get prepared physically, to a point where you know that you can do your things. You can run. You can jump. If you're old and you can't do those things, okay, then you have to prepare mentally, and you're gonna need help. So you're gonna rely on some of the younger people in your family, if they have to pick you up and or help you if you're disabled. If you're disabled, my heart goes out to you. There are a lot of disabled people in my family, and I was disabled myself for 7 years. Couldn't walk. And if you're new to my channel, everybody else knows it. 5 months ago, they did a hip replacement on me, ankle replacement, and I'm walking, I'm running. I'm kicking the bag, and I'm doing a lot better now. I'm lifting weights, and I'm getting stronger by the day, and it feels good. So I'm preparing for war to secure my freedom, and you guys need to do the same thing too. XNYC Prepper out. I love you guys. Hey, hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm almost monetized, and I can use this because I want to start selling you guys some special one-of-a-kind products handmade by me. I'm not counting on YouTube to pay me, to give me money or anything like that. I'm not worried about that. I just want to sell my things, and I'm not a middleman. I'm not going to buy something and resell it to you. I'm going to make it handmade, okay? Because I'm a craftsman and a jeweler for many, many years, and an inventor, and I have a lot of ideas and a lot of inventions in my head that I need to bring out to the public. And through YouTube, this is the perfect way for me to do it. God bless you all. XNYC Prepper, over and out. Stay alert, guys.